Oh yeah, live. And tweet it. I'm gonna tweet it. Uh oh. You know what? I just realized something. And we are transparency and merit, but I just realized that Liz is live.
What? What?
That's right. I just found that out on Twitter. She did spread it around. Lizzie in a tizzy.
She is.
You know what? That might have been old. Now I don't see it. Anyways, we're transparency and merit, and we're live. The second presidential debate has been canceled.
Yes, it has, Joey.
I wouldn't have known unless you said something.
No, and a lot of people don't know that it was canceled. And no, this, by the way, Liz is actually live right now.
Oh, she is. Okay.
She's absolutely live. And so we are absolutely competing against her. And
accidentally, by the way.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go on my Skype. I haven't been on my Skype in a while.
Yeah, I just started up my Skype. Maybe we could both, or maybe why don't you see if you can get her?
All right, see that right now.
Or maybe we've been canceled. So, anyways, we were going to get into some. Well, I thought it was a great idea. Well, yeah, I was just going to say, I think it'd be a great idea if we can get into some of the most epic cancellations in our history.
Yes. Well, for us, there was a steak dinner that was completely canceled.
Oh yeah.
Someone canceled on us and made dinner and a movie plans. And there were some people heartbroken over that, very hurt, very hurtful.
Two I could think of.
Yes.
Crushed.
We were supposed to meet this person in the flesh. So we've seen her on camera, but we've never seen this person. And now we can't go out to dinner or anything. Everything has to be canceled now because of this pandemic, Joe.
Well, I am reading here from Darren that Biden insisted on a Zoom debate. That way they could mute, either party whenever they wanted to. And Trump said no to that.
Yeah, he...
That's interesting. I wouldn't have known that either.
So that is why no Zoom for you.
Seems like to be how I find out all of my news these days is by doing transparency and merit.
Joe, I think you're more healthy not listening to this news.
I am.
It.
It's it's no question.
I'll tell you something, Joe. Um, I am not stoic calm anymore with this stuff. I see some of the stuff on, particularly on my local Facebook page at the city in which I live,
Hmm.
and I have never liked the anti-racist left, but they have become unhinged lunacy as of yet, and I really, absolutely, honestly, most of them, I think I really, they are pod people monsters. In my
Brian, if you really want to get into some local fun,
Yes.
sign up for let's see, what is it called here? I think it's called neighborhood.com. I can't remember the website, but um, there's neighborhood and there's one other kind of, I think it's called next door. And you usually have to kind of apply to it. You have to send proof that you live in the area that you're trying to be part of the group, of whatever. So for my city, I had to send in, I think, a bill or something that proves, or sort of proves at least, that this is where I live. And you get into basically a big, it's, I can't remember if it's like a 3 mile radius of people that sign up for the same thing. And so what you get a real kind of idea of what your neighborhood's really going through. And I'll tell you something. Since March, there in April, there's been such a dramatic shift in the attitude that I see on these boards when it comes to things like wearing a mask. And there's like kind of kind of hot button topics um, for what we're going through recently there on next door in my neighborhood. And it's really kind of, I mean, for me, it's kind of sad to see, but it is interesting. There's some.
Something that makes me happy to see right now is Pia Zadora is addressing me saying hello, which
Oh, nice. Pia, yes.
Pia Zadora, I've loved you since Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and yeah,
Pia, you forgot somebody. I hope Pia didn't forget me.
yeah. Well,
We're both huge fans.
hi, lady. Um,
Yes.
but if they ever do a remake of Santa Claus Conquers the Martian, was it Santa Claus Conquers the Martians or Santa Claus Goes to Mars? You can play Gurkak Berg, one of the Jewish Martians who tries to foil Santa Claus. I'm only kidding. I don't know what I saw that film one time and I almost wanted to commit suicide. It was so awful. Did you ever see Santa Claus and the Martians? And it had that whole song, "Hooray for Santa Claus! Hooray for Santa Claus!"
Yeah, I think it was called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
and it
great
was
movie.
it was one of the worst movies ever made. And they had a song called "Hooray for Santa Claus," which, yes, it was almost as bad. By the way, my father knew a gentleman by the name of Donald von Meisner, and he was a horrible filmmaker. He financed his own films, but he was a lawyer, somewhat kind of a union mob kind of lawyer, but he really had a dream of making films. But his father had been for a little bit in the American Nazi Party, and he was saying, the Jewish people in Hollywood never really forgave him for what his father did. But he made a film about he made a film called Mule Feathers. But before that, he had made a movie about the 6 Day War called "The Egyptians Are Coming," and the beginning of the film had one of my favorite actresses in there, Yushi Dirigaard. She was in Kentucky Fried Movie, which, yeah. If we ever remake that film, I think we could. It had a fairly funny premise, but just a thought.
Yeah, that's one of the great cult classics, by the way. The Santa Claus Conquers the Martians film with Jamie Farr was in it, along with Pia.
Yes. The song is the best part of the film, by the way. It's just
well, what was the song called?
Hooray for Santa Claus. I think what they did it was Hooray for Santa Claus. I wonder, are we allowed to play that? Is that song copyrighted? Because that would be a great song to just jam out to. Because it is getting close to that. Halloween is canceled for the kids. I mean, this is worse, by the way. I mean, if you speak of cancellations for the children, and I don't like children. Okay, you know what? But Halloween is canceled. Thanksgiving, again, will be canceled. Christmas will be canceled. Not that you're going to care, Joey, but other people will. Hanukkah will be canceled as well. All the holidays.
Now, if we hurry, we can get back in time for Christmas Eve. Yay! Shall we get going? Yay! Goodbye, dear friends. Away! Merry Christmas, everyone! Away!
Hooray for Santa Claus! Yay, yay for Santa Claus! He's fat and round, but jumping chimney. He can climb down any chimney. When we hear sleigh bells ring, our hearts go sing-a-ling.
Oh, that is great. Hooray for Santa Claus.
Yes.
Awesome. So I was looking at our old pictures from when you dressed up as Santa Claus.
Yes.
It was pretty good. We went out to Hollywood Boulevard and you talked
I
to
got
a lot of people. Yes, you did.
Not good.
Very interesting. If there is a legal component to the whole Santa Claus thing. I don't know if you realize that. But, Santa Claus is basically insurance. It's it's got kind of a biblical kind of connotation, but it does have legal meaning. The Santa Claus is wearing, he represents the raiment, and it's a pretty deep topic. Maybe one day we'll get into that. But anyways, did Liz say she wanted to join us?
Let me see. I texted her, but I don't know. Let me see here. We are on right now. Maybe I should call her. See if she'll answer the phone.
Over there. Let's see if she answers.
No.
Oh.
Wait, you know what? I'm going to invite her another way. Here we go. Hold on a second here. Being a whore.
Anyways, we do have a few cancellations to get into. Anyways, of course, we had the cancel culture
Oh yeah.
hit us. To bring to nothingness, to decide not to conduct or perform something planned or expected, usually without expectation of conducting or performing it at a later time. So it goes into nothingness. Now, was there a rescheduling of the second debate?
No, not that
Wow.
I'm aware of, Joey.
Canceled.
You're canceled. I've canceled you.
And we've gone through a lot of cancellations all in these last 6 months, 8 months now. Look at this list.
Yes. I mean, look. I mean,
Amazon Mars 2020 was canceled.
yes.
We had, let's see, all kinds of conventions, just countless numbers of conventions gone.
And movies have been canceled so wide.
Yeah, this doesn't even really include. Well, the movies, if they're good, are probably being pushed back to a later date, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
But wow, so yeah, all the Olympics, of course. But I still think we sort of had an Olympics in a strange kind of way, where everybody was kind of competing for the gold.
You know, for a long time, Joe, blockbusters in movies lasted a long
Yes.
time. I mean, I know that Rocky, like once it played its regular theatrical run, I mean, I know they have that more in Texas and stuff, but I think that we used to have the dollar and the $2 theaters and shit that we would go see. Or like, you know, I remember I saw Rocky in 1978. 2 years after it had come out, and Star Wars played forever. E.T. played for. It seemed like it played forever too. Like I think it maybe played for over at least a year. It was out, and now movies like they're lucky if they make 6 weeks, or they're lucky if they make 2 months, and then they're gone. Or is that just me? But yeah, I remember when movies lasted a hell of a long.
They did. You're talking about like their runs in the theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Extended play. Some movies, when they were especially popular, they wouldn't go away.
Oh yeah. This one's out for Pia Zadora if she wants to come in and join us. She wants to join our show. Yeah, I mean, and now, like I said, I mean, there's so many more venues for films today than there ever have been.
Pia, our call-in number is 310-668-1969. It's a Friday night.
And maybe we will get a call maybe from Pepe Grillo.
That would be interesting. Where's he been?
I have no idea where he's been, or where he's not been. But I put a call out there for Liz, but you know what? She's doing her show on Saturday night, and she may not be able to join us, and that's fine. A lot of people out there, you know, have had other plans. But I'm going to have to get up early next Saturday. I'm not liking it, you know, Joe. Just not a big fan of doing early and then doing late and then doing early. It's kind of tough on my body.
Ooh. Late and early is, yeah. That's, you know what though? That's kind of, yeah. You're done with that, man. There was a day when you did it, but
yeah,
You're done with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's I've heard a lot of things too going on in place in like in the UK, for example, where a lot of people lost their jobs
Oh yeah.
and they haven't gotten back yet, and they've got basically they're living off the government for until the holidays. I think they run out shortly after the holidays. Um, and what I'm told is that a lot of companies aren't hiring people over 35 years old.
Yeah.
So, and the young workers in the UK were the hardest hit, apparently. They're the ones who lost the most work. So, interesting cancellations going on over there. Of course, we had a lot of work canceled here too.
Yeah.
Not because the companies were doing poorly. A lot of the small businesses were canceled, basically. Not a lot of those aren't coming back. So they're going to the dark oblivion. So yeah, there's that. What else have you been canceled on in your life? What's a big cancellation?
Um.
Hmm.
What other can? God, I'm looking at a picture of Bob Dole,
Hmm.
and he looks like Skeletor. He really looks old.
He's looked old for a while though. To be
Yeah,
fair.
but you know what? Now, Phantom of the Opera time, baby.
New level old.
He's got a whole new level of old. That's got to be a song, a whole new level of old.
I don't want to go to the zoo.
I want to go to the grave. I'm already ready for the grave.
Shovel Ready Productions.
Shovel ready. Your tax cuts will come to me with a grave.
Well, if you're out there listening, why don't you tell us something that you've been canceled on? Jeez.
You know what? I've had a few dates cancel on me.
Yeah, we've all had that.
And
I've canceled you.
And when I was younger, it bothered me. Yeah, I really don't care anymore. You know, as I grow older, I don't get. I don't. I'm rather more melancholy. I'm kind of like Bob Dole now. I mean, the president.
Old. Oh.
The presidency's gone.
Oh, we got and some invites out there if people want to join.
We've done some inviting.
Will they make it in?
Probably not.
Probably not. If they're not here now. Pia Zadora canceled on us many times.
Oh yes. So did I think? Well, did we ever try to get Jan Michael Vincent?
No, I recently saw a movie with Jan Michael Vincent, though. His movies will never be canceled.
By the way, I think that Bob Dole might be with God pretty soon. But I'm not, God, I shouldn't even say that, but Bob Dole. Bob Dole.
All right. You've piqued my interest here.
We want to see what Bob Dole looks like?
Bob Dole 2020. Got to look.
You gotta take a look at the Bobby, the Bobster.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Bobby.
Let's see. Where's this thing here? There you go. It's being held up. It's being propped up.
I'm being propped up by God. Pardon.
Oh, I'm not sharing my screen? Oh, man. Sorry about that, people. I can't believe this whole time. Oh. There we go. Some Bob Dole for you.
Why am I laughing? I have a sense of humor. Why? This man was a World War II veteran. I fought in WW2.
Here, I had this whole list up of cancellations due to the COVID. I thought people could see this. Now they can. 25 minutes later. Other events. Oh my goodness. Look at this list of events of cancellations. The Eurovision Song Contest. Sorry, RD. That was canceled. The Pokemon World Championship. Sorry, Apocalypse. There was Sunfest. Jeez. Glastonbury. Huge music festival. The Steampunk Festival. Can you imagine what dorks go to that? Oh yeah, that's like the ultimate in dorkiness. What else was there? Well, Labor Day was canceled. Hootie and the Blowfish did not perform at the Pro-Am golf tournament. It was, Pride Festival was canceled. The Academy Awards
Canceled?
canceled. It's actually been suspended until April 25th. Not canceled.
We got to go to the Oscars. We got to show up and just protest the absurdity. We should be protesting for another Dirty Harry film is what we should be doing. A good cop film.
Philippines beauty contest canceled indefinitely, postponed indefinitely. Wow. Political event. Look at this list of political events. Wow. The list goes on and on.
Yes. All the things that are canceled right now. And we're putting Nick to sleep. We can just look at that face.
Oh, what's up, Nick? Darren, more than welcome. Join in before we head out.
Yes.
What has been canceled in your life?
God, you know what, man? I mean, as a child, so much was canceled that made my life harder and the disadvantages that I had in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got canceled on quite a bit.
Yeah. Did your parents ever break promises to you?
Oh, yeah. I always thought that was just kind of normal, but normal or not, I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't get it. Just to pacify for the moment? Is that kind of the idea?
I guess, yeah.
They couldn't think of anything better than that? Yeah, first they circumcised me, and then they broke promises all my life. Jesus. I don't know, man. How about you, Nick? You been canceled? You been
Nick's
canceled?
never been canceled on. Everything goes Nick's way.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to do fasting tomorrow.
Well, wait. I'm coming by tomorrow, so you know.
You're gonna give me the food to fast.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, I'll help you prepare for fasting. It's a good idea.
I'm gonna
Always have a plan,
till the election.
or at least till the next debate.
Let's see about like appetite suppressants and other things that I get. Stop coughing, Nick. You're canceling. You're gonna be canceled on.
We're gonna get canceled, Nick. What have you gone through? What has been canceled in your life? If you're listening, you should be hitting that phone right now and dialing it. 310-668-196. Do people still dial numbers? I guess so. I don't have rotary phones. Press those buttons. Smash them. Took me a minute to think of some things, and then they all came pouring in. I was supposed to go to England.
Oh yeah.
For the first time about 2 months ago. Canceled. So
Yeah.
Don't tell me I don't know pain. Oh well. Anything else, Brian?
That'll do it. Coming over tomorrow, and I'm going to start my fasting, and it'll be my stoic fasting. So,
stoic fasting. We're also. I'm going to try this new thing out. I've got an idea for a little bit of a sub show. I'm going to be putting on transparency and merit, and just going to do a little dive into news stories as they pertain to transparency, and news stories as they pertain to merit. And
yeah.
I've got a long list of articles, and I thought I'd go through some of those and just do some quick videos on that. So look for that. Look for some more. Brian, what do you consider this anti-left movement that you're, or what? No, anti-racist left.
They are the prime promoters of cancel culture. If you get accused of being a racist, they cancel you, and it primarily is without trial, and you have no chance for. There's no room for an act of contrition, and you're guilty without the trial of public opinion. So they basically put you out to the roast, and people don't get a chance to decide what they want. It's really awful.
Josta. You ever had Josta soda?
You know what? No.
Yeah, it sounds familiar to me, but maybe I've had it while on the road. But
Tea and some stuff.
oh, you still have some people hanging out. If you do want to call, I'll do it now. Otherwise,
Halloween is canceled in California this year.
There you go. Halloween. That was a interesting debate on my local website I was telling you about, next door. And if you want to know about your neighborhood, I suggest you sign up for Neighborhood or Nextdoor. And so somebody posted, if one of the neighboring cities to where I live, right up the street, somebody asked if they would be having Halloween hosting trick-or-treaters, and the response from the neighborhood was crazy. It was just, people sending images of COVID victims in the hospital, and uh, just real snide comments, and just a lot of, basically all the mask wearers coming out in full force.
I got to say, this is really a cold civil war. The left seems to be winning this war. I don't know if they have the majority of the people. They have a lot of fanatical people, so it's almost like we're under kind of a Sharia law of the anti-racist left, because it's almost a religious holding for them. It's really awful, and I'm hoping that these people could be stood up against, and the tables can be turned on them, and what they've done to others should be done to them. I would love to see that happen. That would be a really just reward for them to be humiliated and blacklisted out of society. That would be particularly the ones who were had the biggest mouths in the room. It won't. I don't think it will happen, but I'd love to see something like that happen.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
All right, Joe, I'm calling it a day. I'm going to go to bed.
Close, people. We are very close to having our website fully published and ready to show.
Yes.
It's going to be quite an event, and we'll be putting up a lot of our old material that you can't view anymore, and it'll be right there on the old website. So look for that coming soon, and I guess that'll be it for tonight. Make sure you subscribe, leave comments, tell us what has been canceled in your life. All right, that's it.